believe that a credible and vigorous parliamentary opposition is a key part of what makes our democracy so strong. I have known Mark Golding for over 30 years in both social and professional contexts. Mark combines the gifts of an extremely accomplished lawyer and legislator with a highly developed business acumen, traits I have witnessed at first hand.
Mark's a man for all seasons, whether in the boardroom or down on the ends. Mark can get along in any situation, in any crowd. And I'm not just talking about being book smart. I mean, Mark has an awareness and a working knowledge of virtually everything. I mean, yeah, he's the best commercial lawyer Jamaica's ever seen, has worked on some of the most absolutely detailed national and international securities deals.
His success as a practicing lawyer and businessman is indisputable. But there is also another side to Mark, one that sets aside his own personal interest and ambition in the interests of country.
I think he believes of politics as a means to an end. It's not the enjoyment of politics per se, but he sees politics as a way to achieve the service. So it's not the politics, but delivering for the people. When we speak about Mark's intelligence, I speak about the sort of emotional intelligence that he has, that he's able to deal intellectually with all sectors of society as equals.
And that's because he comes from a background of not believing that he's above anybody else or that anybody is better than him.
And I think he comes from that kind of family that has always just dedicated themselves to service, and Mark is no exception. So it doesn't matter whether it's the man on the street and that level of intellect that he has to understand to make sure that he's emotionally in tune with everything that person is feeling. It doesn't matter whether it's an academic who's talking maybe theoretical things that you and I might not understand. It doesn't matter whether it's a business person. It doesn't matter whether it's a housewife or the commercially driven young lady. It doesn't matter whether it's the footballer. Mark just seems to fit in everywhere, and he's able to have those kinds of conversations very naturally because he is that type of person. He enjoys that type of interaction.
It's the approach he takes to solving problems.
Mark is a person that connects to Jamaicans from all walks of life with empathy and authenticity. And he genuinely cares about the well-being of all Jamaicans and their ability to maximize their full potential.
We had a financial sector collapse, as some might remember, in the 90s, and Mark helped navigate that business through his incredible leadership.
And Mark's leadership style is one that is characterized by humility and inclusiveness. Trust is an important part of the cohesiveness of any organization. And I have always known Mark to be a person to be trusted, of the highest integrity, in fact.
He was unfailingly honest. He would never consider doing anything unethical or even dream of being anything but totally honest, straightforward, and to the point about matters that were absolutely critical.
And no matter what kind of trouble you're in, what kind of advice you need, you pick up the phone, you call Mark. I can tell you, some people you send a WhatsApp message to, and 2 days later they respond. But Mark is responding in a couple of minutes. You know, he deals with his friends, I believe, almost first as a priority.
That's his main strength, is resolving issues so that you have a win-win situation at the end rather than a zero-sum game. And he's able to accomplish that because he's a conciliator and not an agitator. Mark Golding is a man for all seasons.
And that's the kind of person that you need, that level of integrity, that level of humility.
He has that intellectual capacity and awareness to reimagine Jamaica, as I believe we would all like to see it, and perhaps even as our founding fathers might have hoped and dreamed. A thriving nation, characterized by equal opportunity, social justice, and inclusive economic growth.
The People's National Party is an important institution in the fabric of Jamaica, and we can think of no better person who could lead any political party in Jamaica than Mark Golding.
All of this, for me, makes Mark Golding the right candidate at the right time to lead one of our major political institutions through a process of rejuvenation and unification that can fulfill its responsibility to oppose and, if it is the will of the Jamaican people, form a future government of us all.